Hola, hola. How's everybody doing? This is Elder Harman and Elder Alsop
What's up?
coming at you for, sadly, the last time.
Oh man, that was sad.
Yeah, that was depressing. Wow, that really just sunk in there. Dang, Elder.
That blows.
I'm gonna miss you, man. Anyway, yeah, so transfer calls were on Saturday. We were dreading getting a call, but we got a call in the morning from President, and he told us that I will be going to Wenatchee as his own leader, serving with Elder Cannon. He is pretty cool. I like Elder Cannon a lot. He used to be one of the APs. A couple months ago, he got released. But, yeah, he's super cool. He's from Springville, Utah. I don't know him, like, crazy well, but I know him pretty well. He's super awesome, so I'm really excited for that. I'll get to go back down to Wenatchee, possibly go on exchanges to my area. I don't know exactly, but my old area, my first area, that would be super cool. But yeah, I'm actually going to be in Civilization. There's going to be stores, not just Walmart, and a mall with Ross, which is going to be good and bad. There's just going to be it's going to be actually a city. So that'll be nice. I'm excited for that part. And also, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, also I'll be serving in a Spanish ward, so that'll be super cool. Get to speak Spanish a bunch again, which I haven't been able to do very much here. So yeah, that'll be good. I'm super excited for that. I've actually been on exchanges in the area that I'm going to many times before when I was in my first area. So that'll be super cool. I've also spent the night in that apartment tons of times because that's where we spend the night when we go down to MLC at Yakima. We stay in Wenatchee with the zone leaders, so yeah, I spent the night there quite a bit. So it won't be something crazy new, but yeah, I'm super excited. I'm sad to leave this area. I've been here for a while, and I was more than happy to stay here for another transfer at least. But FCS, yeah, we'll see what happens in Wenatchee. I'm super excited. It'll be good. So yeah, that's the update. Elder Alsop is going to be receiving Elder Miles, one of my old companions. I was companions with him in Yakima. We're just switching spots because he's down in Wenatchee right now as his own leader. So we're just swapping. That'll be cool. Elder Miles and Elder Alsop were actually companions in the MTC, so that'll be fun for them to be back together. Yeah, the other two elders in our apartment are staying, both of them. So Elder Aguilar, at the end of this transfer, will have been here for 6 months, which he's pretty happy about, and so is the ward. Pretty sad to leave this ward, but it's all good. Yeah, so this week was super good. We had some exchanges as well. We had a couple good lessons with Jeff and Amanda. We had a lesson at their house, and we watched a talk by Jeffrey R. Holland called Lord, I Believe, and it's super cool. We watched it once before, Elder Wunderlich and I, with the Reyes, before the Reyes got baptized, and we watched it with them, and it just completely changed the Reyes. So we watched it with Jeff and Amanda, and it went really well. They really liked it. It's a talk that just talks about the father in the Bible that brings his son to Christ, and he tells him, I need, he wants him to heal his son, but he tells him, I want to believe, basically, and I hope I believe, but I don't know if I, fully believe, or basically, and then Christ, the man says, help thou my unbelief, and so it just talks about how even if we just have the desire, like in Alma it talks about it as well, even if we just have the desire to believe that the Lord will take care of the rest. So it was super good. They really, really liked it. And then we had a church tour with them on Friday. That went pretty well. We had Sister White with us, who's awesome. She just bore super good testimony. The goal of a church tour is to help them feel more comfortable in the building, help them see kind of how things work and everything like that. And I think it went well. They weren't able to come to church this past one, because Amanda had a baby shower of a friend that she was going to. But they committed, which is the first time they've said yes. They've committed to come next Sunday. I'm sad I'm gonna miss it, but it's okay. Before they would always just say, we're not gonna say yes, we're not gonna say no, maybe. They would never commit, but they committed to next Sunday. And if they commit to do something, they're gonna do it. So that'll be super cool when they finally come to church. They're doing really, really well. They actually moved out of our area, but we got permission to keep teaching them. The other elders, we talked with them, and they said it was okay. They understand that we have a really good relationship with them and stuff. So, yeah. So we were happy to be able to keep teaching them. But they're doing well. Shannon is doing okay. She's kind of in limbo right now. She's not progressing. She's just trying to figure things out still. She didn't come to church on Sunday because she was in Wenatchee with her grandkids. And yeah, we're just trying to figure out, she's just trying to figure out kind of her side of the bargain. But yeah, other than that, she's doing well. Okay, so I think I've talked about Eva and Eli before, but I don't know. Eva and Eli are a couple, they're boyfriend, girlfriend. They live in a little house together. They have a ton of horses and ginormous dogs. And Eli does not believe in God. He says he's super, super smart. He has a law degree, and I'm not sure why he isn't using it. I don't know if something happened or something, but he has all certificates and stuff on the wall. Anyway, super genius, and he read the Book of Mormon in 3 weeks a while ago. We haven't been able to meet with him very much. Every time we've gone out, no one's been there, or they just didn't have time, stuff like that. And Eva, she has been meeting with missionaries off and on for the past couple years. And she wasn't even our main focus, because when Elder Wunderlich and I initially started teaching her, she wasn't progressing very much, and she wasn't showing a ton of interest. But all of a sudden this week, she just all of a sudden kicked it into gear or something. I don't even know. But we went by just to visit them and catch up, and we invited them to go to have a church tour with us, and they said yes. And right after that, Eva was okay, so what should we read in the Book of Mormon to prepare for that? And we were oh dang, well, okay. So we gave him a chapter, and she was okay, cool. Yeah, we're super excited. So then church tour comes around. It goes super well. She was super pumped about it. Eli didn't show up. He didn't want to go. But she still came, and she's all of a sudden super solid. She came to church yesterday, loved it. She knows tons of members, and she understands our goal with her, that it is to help her to be baptized, and she is completely on board, which is super cool. So we're really excited for her. It'll be good. Hopefully she gets baptized soon, so I can come up from Wenatchee to her baptism. That'd be awesome. But we're going to go say bye to her and Eli tonight. She's going to make us some cookies, I guess. So that'll be good. Let's see what else happened. I think that's really it. So the other night we went to check the mail on our way home. It was 9:05. and just like stopped by the post office, checked the mail, and we go in there, and there's this dude sitting on the bench in there in a hoodie and stuff and a jacket, and he's just sitting there drinking some coffee, and we're like, hey, how's it going? He starts talking to us, and we find out he was just like, I don't know, super depressed. He started crying and telling us all this stuff about his life and how much he missed his parents, and how he just kept telling us that he believes in God and stuff. And it's pretty sad to see, it's always sad to see grown men at such a low point. But he was drunk, and he's homeless. He told us he was going to be spending the night in the post office. He pointed over to a corner, and he's like, yeah, usually I just stay over there. No one really comes in and checks during the night, so he's like, I'm just going to sleep over there tonight, and it'll be okay. And he talked with us for a little bit, and at one point he grabbed both of our hands and just kind of sat there holding our hands and just was crying. And then afterwards, before we were leaving, he was like, man, it was so great to be able to touch your hands. He was like, you guys have a little bit of God in you, and when I was able to touch your hands, I could feel the power of God come into me, and it gives me enough strength just to keep going. He was like, so thank you so much. And he just kept saying how much he respects us and stuff like that. It was pretty sad, but it was pretty cool to, I don't know, just be able to talk with him. It's kind of crazy. There's no other time ever in your life where you would get to have experiences like that and have it be a regular thing, unless you're on a mission. There's just no way. You learn so much, and you're able to see and help other people in so many ways that you would never, ever, 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 ever be able to do in any other situation, which is super cool. Also, this is kind of a funny thing. He told us his name. We asked his name. He said his name is Starvin' Marvin. Kind of funny. He told he actually has a tattoo on his arm that says Starvin' Marvin. So that was pretty funny. We met Starvin' Marvin this week. But yeah, so I think that's really it. Today we're going to go down to Chelan and have a Zone P Day. It's going to be super fun. So we got to hurry and end this emailing so we can get down there. But yeah, I'm super pumped to go to Wenatchee. Kind of sad to leave OMAC. Actually, really sad to leave OMAC, but it'll be good. Change is good. So yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. So I will talk to you guys next week. Love you so much.